Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for your first race winner of the evening, the driver of car number 324, Jack Dobson. Confirmation, your race winner, number 324, Jack Dobson. Well, who can follow in the footsteps then of Jack Dobson from the Mini Stocks, who claimed the first checkered flag of the evening. This is the production rods, a different kettle of fish. Got the same aim to be the winner after 10 laps. First one through will be number 19, Marie Crane. And then 29 and 28, that's Lauren Miller and India Cowan respectively. As the indication to get the race underway is given, the green flag being waved. And the cars zoom past the main stand for the first time in the production rods with the race this evening. That's a good one for number 19, Marie Crane. Lauren Miller in the pink and black car has shown just how good she can be in this season so far. Plenty of success around the Ogden Raceway track, and she'll be hoping to continue that form this evening. A good start there from 931 Brandon Parker as well. He rounds 28 India Cowan to move into third place, and Lauren Miller has indeed caught Marie Crane up in car number 19 at the front of this race. So it's 19 and Marie Crane, followed by Miller in car number 29. Brandon Parker is in third still, as a cluster of cars are the next to go past the main stand. And now they're on to the back straight. Look at Nick Ford in car number 22. He's no stranger to success in these parts. He's clocked up quite a few race wins already this season. What can he provide tonight in the way of entertainment, but also for him, more importantly, the results? At the moment he's in fourth place. 29, Lauren Miller is in the lead ahead of Marie Crane in car number 19. Brandon Parker is threatening though. What can he do here? He's just knocking on the door. And 19, Marie Crane doesn't have the power to keep up and fend off the threat from Parker, who moves into second place, and I think he'll shortly be followed by number 22, Nick Ford. Well, 29, Lauren Miller will be in buoyant mood as we approach the halfway point of this race. And she has led since rounding Marie Crane. Well, about 3 laps in, Brandon Parker follows in second place, but he's some way off. And he's got a bit of ground to make up if he is to challenge Lauren Miller and claim the checkered flag for himself. And he's joined really by 22 Nick Ford and 537 Tina Quayle. And Parker proved a bit of a frustrating figure last week in a couple of the races. And it looks like he's proving to be an equally as tricky customer this evening as Nick Ford makes an attempt to overtake him. There we are, the pace and the power from Nick Ford is not quite enough to get around Brandon Parker just yet. All the while, Lauren Miller extending her lead. There's not long to go in this race. She comes on to her final lap, and Lauren Miller is being helped, it seems, by Brandon Parker, because nobody can get past him. In third and fourth place is Nick Ford and Tina Quayle, although Quayle just moving into third place there. The checkered flag's out. Lauren Miller. Brandon Parker will take second. Tina Quayle in third place. And a frustrated Nick Ford to start the evening, who's in third for so long, just couldn't get around Brandon Parker. And then in comes Tina Quayle to steal. But the story of that race the driver of car number 29, Lauren Miller, out in front from early on. And in all honesty, she never really looked back. A competent and confident drive from your race winner. Please give it up for number 29, Lauren Miller. Car yet. I think it might be number 188, Ashley Harrison. And this will be contested over 10 laps. Similar to the previous two races we've already seen at this evening's meeting. There's the clutch start, as always, in the bangers. Listen to those engines roar. We're underway. First one through, 63, Gemma Moore. 171, Ryan Evans flying straight after her. And these cars never fail to entertain here at Onken Raceway. Remember to give a big cheer to your favourites as they go round. The louder you cheer, the faster they will drive. And Gemma Moore, her car spinning out of control early on here. She's always entertaining to watch. Great value for money is number 63, Gemma Moore. She is going to continue. 171, Ryan Evans then leads the way over 667, Nick Collister. It's tricky in races of this nature to know just where to look for the best entertainment. Focusing on the front cars, and 171 Ryan Evans leads the way and on 667 Nick Collister. Nick Collister looks like he wants to pounce and overtake Edmonds and move into first position, followed by Hudson, but spinning out of control again there, veering off the track. 667 Nick Collister, that's not what he wanted. A 171 Edmonds escapes, lives to die another day, and he's rounding 711 mil closer with ease there, and it's proving to be a bit trickier for number 4 down Hudson. Traffic is not what he wants. He does eventually get past Collister. Now has a clear view on 171 Edmonds. In third place is 24 Lee Jordan. He has been one to watch in the 2018 season as he gives Hudson a nudge in the back. And look at that recovery work from Darren Hudson. Simply sensational. To put on him by number 24, Lee Jordan, the man of his pedigree. It's easy to buckle under that pressure. But number 4, Darren Hudson, didn't. Still leading. Driver of car number 171, Ryan Edmonds. And still, remarkably somewhat, in second place is Darren Hudson in car number 4. He would have been fearing the worst at one stage as he rounded then number 4. And listen to the screech of the tyres there of Gemma Moore as she's followed by the leaders out there. Still for Ryan Edmonds. Hudson in second with Stephen Guest in car number 71, bringing up in third place. As it stands, well, what does Darren Hudson have left in his lockers? Problems there for 171 Ryan Edmonds. I don't quite know what happened, but he slowed down dramatically, and number 4 Darren Hudson just eased past him and into the race lead. And while that was going on, veering off the track once again was 63 Gemma Moore, who at times does resemble Bambi on ice getting around this track. Number 4, Darren Hudson, still in the lead as we get into the business end of this race, followed by 71 Stephen Guest. A man who will be kicking himself at the moment because he was in pole position for so much of this race. I don't know what happened. He just lost some power, and Darren Hudson easily went past him on the inside and into the race lead, and he's not looked back since, but he is being chased down, followed in hot pursuit by number 71, Stephen Guest. And look at that, he turns his car. He flips the back end of number 4, Darren Hudson round. And number 71, Stephen Guest. Well, it's come up chance for him. His tactics have worked. They're pretty furious, Darren Hudson in car number 4, you'd imagine. But one man who won't care one jot as he goes round 7-11 Mel Cloister. Well, it's the late show from number 71, Stephen Guest. He claims the checkered flag. That's 171 Ryan Edmonds in second, Hutchin in third. Trying to get confirmation of that. 63 Gemma Moore in a bit of a pickle once again, losing control of the vehicle, but a valiant effort from her. She will finish this race, which is always great to see. Well, he just gave Darren Hudgen a nudge. He gave the Hudgen a nudging, and it allowed him to stroll past him into the race lead with very little time for any of the other drivers out there on the track to do anything about it. It'll be a smiling Stephen Guest and a winning one, a winning start for him this evening. Let's hear it for the driver of car number 71, Stephen Guest. Nisanka made a flying start to the opening race. Didn't quite have the juice to get him over the finish line in first place. Eventually that went 2-3-2-4 Dobson. Josh Watson claiming second, Nisanka in third. Plenty of talent also out there in the form of number 1/17, depending on where you look at his car. It's the red car at the back as it stands. Harry Watson there, who's had a bit of a topsy-turvy 2018 season, it has to be said. Not quite hit the heady heights of last campaign, but he's shown glimpses of his quality throughout, and you can never write him off. Elsewhere at the front, we have number 123, Ben Kelly, and Jake Hooper is driving the other green car with the white roofs. He's in car 777. It will be another 10-lap race in the mini stocks, and there have been wins this season for number 1 Harry Watson, for number 27 Josh Watson, and for Nisanka. The notable absence of 179 Jordan Halligan Bunce this evening makes it a slightly easier field, but not that much easier when you have the likes of the Watson brothers, of Jack Dobson, and the sky blue of Nisanka. Always a threat, always going to be there or thereabouts, you feel. 10 more laps of the mini stocks to come then. Remember to give a big cheer to your favourite as they go round. These are the youngest drivers that you'll see this evening. Big futures ahead of them for many of these drivers, you feel. And the green cars will be first to go through as we get the green flag. Now, how will Nisanka start? Because he may be questioning his strategy a bit this evening after that first race, because he made a very quick start, but he faded away towards the end. He didn't quite have the legs or the wheels, whatever you want to say, to get him through and get him the race victory. Instead, that went to Jack Dobson, who's just gone past 27 Josh Watson on the inside as he flies past the main stand, followed by the Watson brothers. 777 Jake Hooper still leads. 25 Nisanka has gone round Kelly, moving into second place. He's on the back straight, going round Ben number 3, and look at that. Too much power for Hooper to handle, and Nisanka slots into first place nicely in the opening stages of this 10-lap mini stocks race. And Dobson will join the party as well, it seems. He edges into third. He's going to weave in and out of these green cars to move into second place round bend 3. And Nisanka now will be looking over his shoulder, feeling he's got to find a way of fending off Jack Dobson, because last race he didn't quite do it. And look at that from Harry Watson making inroads there, going past 777 Jake Hooper into the top 3 positions. And Harry Watson doesn't really have a point to prove. He's proven that point many a time before. but he's a driver you always feel has the quality to be in at least the top 3 in the mini stocks. Well, at the moment, he's sitting pretty in third, although he's facing some pressure from his brother, 27, Josh Watson. Nissanka, though, going through, still in the race lead, but only just. He's being hunted down by 324 Jack Dobson, who's after his second win of the evening to add to that great start he made in the previous mini stocks race. Can Nissanka hold firm? Dobson is huffing and puffing, but as yet, the 25 Nissanka house isn't being blown down. Instead, he's just managed to keep 324 Dobson at bay, and there's a bit of gap between 324 Dobson in second place and 17 Harry Watson in third, but there was a bit of contact there between Dobson and Nissanka, and it may have just thrown Nissanka a little bit. Crumbling a bit under the pressure you do when you feel someone with the quality and the talent of Dobson bearing down on you, especially when the contact is there. It's easy for you just to give way and let him past, and that's what's happened here. Dobson on course to make it 2 from 2. He's ahead of Nissanka. He's building a bit of a lead now, and the Watson brothers, they can't seem to make any ground on the top 2. Still leading is 324 Jack Dobson, and he's on to his final lap. Nissanka is dropping off the pace once again, and there's a mini battle on here for third place before the Watson brothers. 17/number 1 Harry with the slight advantage in these closing stages of this race. It's going to be the last throw of the dice for Josh Watson to try and make it into third place. The winner of this race is in no doubt whatsoever. It's Jack Dobson once again, followed by Nissanka and Josh Watson. A late charge from him. He gains third place. Agonisingly close to a top 3 finish for Harry Watson, but ultimately he misses out to his brother Josh. But the winner of the race, number 324 for the second time this evening, Jack Dobson. He's been in superb form all season, and when he's in this kind of form, no one can really get near him. Commendable effort from Pema Nissanka once again. Made a quick start, but he just faded towards the end of the race, and he got the sense that 324 Jack Dobson was getting a little bit of momentum. A bit of pressure, a little nudge in the back of Nissanka. He buckled under the pressure, and Dobson gained his just rewards. Make some noise then for the second time this evening, the winner in the mini stocks, number 324. Confirmation, your race winner, number 324, Jack Dobson. 29, Lauren Miller. 28 is India Cowan. 931, Brandon Parker. We got a second place finish in the last outing. 205 is Steve Hands. 537, Tina Quayle. And number 22, Nick Ford. Well, who can stop Lauren Miller? That's the question being asked by the rest of the competitors. Frustration for Nick Ford. He missed out on third place to Tina Quayle in 537 in the previous production rods race this evening. Be interesting to see what the strategy for the drivers towards the back end of the pack starting this race is. As we get the green flag to signal the start of racing for the second time in the production rods this evening, and look at that, an early gain from 931 Brandon Parker, just rounding 28 India Cowan with relative ease. It's not going to trouble him. He'll be focusing on the 2 cars ahead of him now. Number 29 Lauren Miller in that glorious pink and black car ahead of her in first place at the moment, although being chased down every step of the way. Number 19 Marie Crane for now in the race lead, but look at that from Lauren Miller, racing past the main stand. She's driving with intent this evening. An early lead for her then. Can she stay there once again? It's a long race now for her leading the way. She will face challenges, you'd imagine. Most likely from 931 Brandon Parker. That's Marie Crane. Now joined by a trio of cars, 931 Parker, Nick Ford in 22 and 537 Tina Quayle. Nice fusion of colour there as they're all mixed in together. Not much breathing room for any of those drivers, but emerging from the pack in second place is 931 Brandon Parker, hunted down by 22 Nick Ford. And Nick Ford, as we've said, has been frustrated by Brandon Parker for the last two meetings really, certainly last week. And the opening race in the production rods this evening, Nick Ford has just not been able to overtake 931 Brandon Parker. He must be tearing his hair out at times. Parker once again just trying to protect second position. He holds that line so well. And it means that the cars directly behind him, they can't quite get around him. And it's, you can see, not without the one of trying, as 22 Nick Ford tries to go around, but just doesn't have the power to round Brandon Parker. And as much as it is frustrating for Nick Ford and Tina Quayle, it's absolutely brilliant from a Lauren Miller perspective, because she's just extending that lead as every second of this race goes by. Miller leading then on course to maintain a winning record this evening. 931 Brandon Parker in second, not long to go in this race. With 537 Tina Quayle, last time she managed just to sneak in past Nick Ford right at the deck to claim a third place finish. Is that going to happen this time? What can Nick Ford do? This race is a formality now. The checkered flag's out. Lauren Miller gets the win. Once again, a pretty comfortable race for her. 931 Brandon Parker in second once again. A change in third place as Nick Ford completes the top three. 537 Tina Quayle just dropping back into fourth in this second production rods race this evening. Well, a double champion then. 2 wins from 2 tonight. Pretty easy for her so far. Threats few and far between, but ask her if she cares. Give it up for your race winner, number 29, Lauren Miller. These guys don't like each other. We'll see just how much they don't like each other over the course of these 10 laps. I'm joking, of course, they love each other. Except when they're racing. And we are racing clutch start as always in the bangers. Watch out for 63 Gemma Moore. Entertainment value is through the roof. She makes a great start there, as does 667 Nick Collister, rounding 171 Ryan Edmonds. Number 8 Steve Collister in 4th, and Darren Hudgen at the moment in 5th place. As a whole host of cars come by the main stand, engines roaring, the screech of the tyres going round bend number 1. And they've not got much space to work with here as Hudgen just goes round the inside of number 8 Steve Collister, as does 188 Ashley Harrison. And Hudgen down immense pressure there from 188 Ashley Harrison, but he does so, and for now he holds on to 4th spot. Still in the lead is 63 Gemma Moore. And handbrake on as she goes round bend number 4 onto her 3rd lap. 667 Nick Collister is in 2nd. He does catch the back out there, and that's affected not just Gemma Moore, but also 667 Nick Collister, who clatters into the side. Sparks flying early on in this race. Another collision there between number 71 Stephen Guest and number 8 Steve Collister. The yellow flags are being waved. I have absolutely no idea who's winning this race. My, where to look? Just about anywhere and you'll see some action, it seems. The collision I did see involved number 667 Nick Hollister and number 63 Gemma Moore. We still have the yellow flag with smoke emanating from a number of these vehicles. Well, they're used to a bit of tough love, these cars, but they're not invincible, and it looks like there are problems for 667 Nick Hollister, who instigated the collision between himself and 63 Gemma Moore, who has Big Norm emblazoned on the side of their vehicle. Not quite sure what that's in reference to. Problems also for Steve Hollister. Heavy amounts of smoke there. Flumes of it coming out of the vehicle. Thick plumes of smoke then. Does that mean it's the end of the race for Steve Hollister? Action-packed as always. We've got a yellow flag then. I think that's 7-11 Mel Hollister leading. I have to admit, I don't really know. It is 7-11 Mel Hollister leading.
7-1-7. 1-7-1's what they do.
Well, confirmation 1-7-1 is leading. That's Ryan Edmonds. Officials just going to check on the car of Steve Hollister. And if you're near him there on Conway Raceway, just give him a big chant of Steedo. That was a terrible attempt. Work at that one. Steve Hollister just receiving some attention there from the race officials. 71 Stephen Guest having some assistance off the track. Problems for him then. Some of these cars dropping like flies. The intensity of these races, they put themselves through the ringer. At the moment, 1-7-1. Ryan Edmonds leads. Is there going to be a premature end to the race for number 8, Steve Hollister? Looks like a bleak outlook. Second, number 4, Darren Hudgen. Ashley Harrison in car number 188 in third. 24 is Lee Jordan. Number 63, Gemma Moore. And 7-11 Mel Hollister. Drivers being told to do one lap before getting the green flag. Racing in earnest. Six cars remaining. 667 Nick Hollister, 71 Stephen Guest, number 8 Steve Hollister. The cars to drop out, retiring early, and won't be finishing this bangers race. Plenty of action still left in store. What do these drivers have in their lockers? The green flag's going again. It's been resumed in the bangers after that short stoppage, and instantly around the first corner, Darren Hudgen taking no prisoners, forcing 1-7-1 Ryan Edmonds out of the way. A brilliant stop. Look at this, Gemma Moore with a bit of momentum there. She's trying to catch up with 1-7-1 Edmonds. Hudgen still leading ahead of Ashley Harrison with 24, Lee Jordan in third. It's Edmonds, but if anything, she's worse off after that. Just giving him a little bump. She is very close. She'll be hoping she can make ground. But look at that. Sheer muscle for 188, Ashley Harrison. second place. He suffered heartbreak already this evening as number 4. Actually, Harrison just making a clear path for him to just move into the gap. I think give him an inch. You don't need to give him a second bite at the cherry. He usually seizes it first time. 188. Ashley Harrison is leading. 24 Lee Jordan. Just trying to gain a position as he clatters into the back of Phil Darren Hudson, but Hudson holds firm as he has done. The difficult man to topple is Darren Hudson. He has been foiled twice though with the race lead at 63. And 171 have a little coming together. 188, Ashley Harrison going round bend number 3. Going round. Youngest race of the evening. Phil Darren Hudson will take second place in third. And then number 1/17, Harry Watson, just pipped to third place by his brother Josh in the previous outing. Will he be looking to gain revenge? Going to go one better, break into those top 2 positions. 10 more laps of the mini stocks to follow then. The green cars of the youngest riders out there, Jake Hooper and Ben Kelly in cars 777 and 123 respectively, just making their way onto the back straight. Clockwise around this Onken Raceway course. It's been a very, very good night so far for Jack Dobson, who can rain on his parade. 10 laps of mini stocks underway for the 3rd time this evening. On the opening 2 races, 25 Nissanko has made a very, very quick start, but he's just lacked the stamina to go the distance and has ultimately fallen short on both occasions so far this evening. Also interesting to note how the spillages and the bits of debris which may still be out there on the track will affect the result of this race. The further back you go in the field though, you see the experience in abundance from these mini stocks drivers. Although very young, they've got a lot of race experience under their belts. I'm sure they'll be able to deal with anything that's thrown their way. 25 Nissanka still in third. It's a great start from the youngster 777 Jake Hooper. Someone who's been watching from the stands for so long, and it's his first full season driving in the mini stocks. It's a great start for him in race 3 this evening. 1, 2, 3, Ben Kelly is in second. Nissanka currently occupying third. Interestingly, Josh Watson has rounded Dobson, and at the moment keeping him at bay. But look at that from Dobson, sheer power. As always, he's a very clever driver. He can spot gaps that many others can't. Continuing to impress as he's faced now with the challenge of going round 1, 2, 3. Ben Kelly as he moves into second place. Still leading though is Jake Hooper. As a fleet of cars past Ben Kelly, he drops back into last position. He'll still be giving it a right go. Kevin Nissanka now having to deal with 2 Watson brothers. Never an easy task. As 3, 2, 4, Jack Dobson just makes ground. He's going to try and go round. It's a clean manoeuvre, a successful one of that for 3, 2, 4, Jack Dobson. Leading this race ahead of 777 Jake Hooper. And number 1, Harry Watson. Watson just trying to go around Hooper, moving into second place. He'll be very happy with that. Considering his misfortune, he will think of it in the last race where he narrowly missed out on third spot. Not long to go in this race, and Jack Dobson is continuing where he left off in the last race. It's been his season. He's just been so impressive. So hard to catch, so hard to beat. And he and his team will be loving every second of it. 2 laps to go then. 3-2-4. Jack Dobson leads. He's on the back straight. Well, in reality, there's no one really near him. You don't think anyone can touch him as he goes on to his final lap. And it's going to take nothing short of a miracle if 3-2-4 Jack Dobson is not to win this race. Well, he's done it time and time again, and time once more, because it's the 3rd time tonight. Jack Dobson is a hat-trick hero. Harry Watson settles for 2nd. Josh Watson in 3rd once again. Nisanka this time in 4th. Encouraging signs from Nisanka this evening, but he's not been able to convert those impressive starts by turning them into race victories. That's something for him to work on. He'll be pleased with his efforts, despite not getting the checkered flag in any of the races. Harry Watson in 2nd, he'll be pleased with that. Josh Watson, his brother, making up the top 3. But tonight has been all about one man. He's dominated right from the get-go. A very intelligent driver. One with immense power as well. He's been in a hurry this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for your race winner. The 3rd time tonight, the driver of car number 3-2-4, Jack Dobson. Confirmation, your race winner, number 3-2-4, Jack Dobson. Come out there on the track, 19 Marie Crane, 28 India Cowan, 29, she's got 2 wins to her name this evening. She's looking to make it 3 from 3, that's 29 Lauren Miller. 9-3-1 is Brandon Parker. A couple of 2nd place finishes for him, puts him in the mix. Can he go one better this time? 5-3-7 is Tina Quayle. 2-0-5 Steve Hands. Nick Ford in car number 22. Remember to cheer on your favourites. And we get the green flag to signal racing once again. 19 Marie Crane first through. And look at that, a great start from Lauren Miller. And as she gets into her stride, she can get and reach some very fierce speeds, which not many are being able to deal with this evening. 9-3-1 Brandon Parker currently in 3rd place. And he's been an intriguing one to watch because nobody has been able to get around him, which has been good for him and also for Lauren Miller in the previous 2 races. But they find themselves in a familiar position. 19 Marie Crane leading. 29 Lauren Miller is in 2nd. And 9-3-1 Brandon Parker currently in 3rd, facing challenges all around though, from 205 Steve Hands, 22 Nick Ford who's coming up the rear, and 537 Tina Quayle. All 3 cars are lurking, holding the line well. An extremely tricky customer, 931 Brandon Parker. And you can see the effort that 205 Steve Hands is putting into this. He's desperate to get around Brandon Parker. Nick Ford is just inched ahead of Steve Hands though. No change in the top three. Marie Crane is still leading, but look at this. She's just eating up ground ahead of his 29, Lauren Miller. Well, blink and you'll miss her. She's that quick at times. 29, Lauren Miller then moves into first, and Nick Ford, he'll be delighted with himself. He's finally got round 931 Brandon Parker. That's a mission he's trying to accomplish. For the results of this race, there's not too long to go. Just past the halfway mark. 22 Nick Ford has made it round Brandon Parker. 205 Steve Hands trying to get the same success as Nick Ford, but 931 Brandon Parker just holding him off still as they go neck and neck onto the back straight. And I think Hands has managed to go round Brandon Parker. It's been cut off there. He had to do well to recover that. Nick Ford in the meantime has gone past number 19 Marie Crane. Nick Ford is in second. But look how far away from everybody else 29 Lauren Miller is, and 22 Nick Ford has a job on his hands if he's to topple the reigning champion of this evening. She's got 2 wins to her name. Can she add a third? The way she's going, she will do. She's going to move on to her final lap. 22 Nick Ford is going to give this up easily, but he's some way off the lead. It's going to take something special. He's going to have to dig deep. What's he got up his sleeve? I think the race, as far as a win, has gone. As far as Nick Ford is concerned, Lauren Miller goes round the final corner. The checkered flag is waving. 100% record maintained this evening for Lauren Miller. Nick Ford, the man with all the 2s in his car number, he gets second place. 19 Marie Crane, in third place there. Miller the winner once again. We asked the question, can anybody stop her before? She's come back with a resounding no. So I say there'll be 4 races in each class of car this evening. So plenty of racing action still to come here at Oakham Raceway this evening. Incident fuel drama in every single race, and that one being won. Clutch start as always in the bangers. Six cars are out there, but only one of them can win the race. Who will it be? We are in the way. Racing once again. Chris Moore gets the action started. 171 Ryan Evans. Instant problems for him. That may be the result of the collision in the prior race involving himself and 63 Chris Moore. Chris Moore looked to take the brunt of the damage in that incident, but it looks like 171 Ryan Evans is faring worse. Going on the early stages of this race, and an aggressive move there from number 4, Darren Hudgen, who's been pipped to the post on 2 occasions so far this evening. He'll be wanting to claim his first triumph of the evening. His first season here racing at Oakham Raceway. 188 Ashley Harrison moves into an early second place. 24 Lee Jordan is in third. Big Norm, as it says on the side of Chris Moore's car, sliding back into 4th place, but Darren Hudgen leads. We are missing quite a few of the bangers which have taken part in the earlier races. Just freeing up a bit of space as 24 Lee Jordan involved in a tussle there with 188 Ashley Harrison. 24 Lee Jordan gaining the advantage. Harrison just a bit stung by that move, but he's not deterred him. As he tries to go around on the inside there, Lee Jordan himself has had his fair share of success in the 2018 season. It's not quite happened for him tonight. I'm sure he's got plenty left in the tank. We know just how good he can be on his day. He's in second ahead of 188 Ashley Harrison. Number 4 Darren Hudgen is in second. Is in first, sorry. 171 Ryan Evans, who had those problems right at the beginning of this race. I'm sure he and his team feared the worst. They may have been fearing a retirement. They didn't get that. He has continued, to his credit. Before Darren Hudgen is the race leader, though, and he's almost creeping up behind 171 Ryan Edmonds. Trying to overtake him for a second time. Number 4 Darren Hudgen still leads ahead of Lee Jordan, who is in second place in car number 24. 188 Ashley Harrison is in third, and in truth nobody else stands a chance really of winning this race. There's collision there involving Chris Moore once again. Well, he gives the fans their money's worth, that's for sure. Collided with a tyre and a fellow driver out there on the track, and 171 Ryan Evans, I think there's problems there. Doesn't sound healthy. Number 4 Darren Hudgen is, well, dodged out of the way. 24 Lee Jordan leads then ahead of 188 Ashley Harrison, and that does not sound healthy, does it? The car of 171 Ryan Edmonds has had a bit of car, I think, just dragging along the solid ground. The checkered flag's out, the winner there then, 24 Lee Jordan, caught in the melee. 63 Chris Moore, 171 Ryan Evans having problems. Well, if he makes it over the line, give him a big cheer. He has survived. Chris Moore once again providing great entertainment. Well, he said he was a very, very good driver who was very capable of claiming the race wins, and he has indeed done it. Give it up for number 24, Lee Jordan. Well, they are due out for another race, the Bangers. That's if they're all in one piece. Collision involving 171 Ryan Edmonds and 188 Ashley Harrison, I think that is. Confirmation, your race winner, number 24, Lee Jordan. Though he's in car number 25. In the white car is 324 Jack Dobson. 27 is Josh Watson. Number 1/17, who is just sat there immobile on the track at the moment, is Harry Watson. Just being held up there. I wonder what's wrong with his car. A damp squib so far for Harry Watson, not been able to get going. Everybody here watching wants him to get going, and he is going finally. Who's just having problems getting his seatbelt on. But he is now going, which is great to see. A race with Harry Watson in. It's a much better race than one without him in. That is for sure. As we begin the rolling lap once again. The two green cars with the white roofs, Ben Kelly and Jake Hooper, 1, 2, 3 and 777 respectively. At the front, they'll be the first through. As visibility does just start to deteriorate here. And Ben Kelly is first through. These young drivers, all eyes will be on Dobson, as you'd expect. He's won 3 races already this evening, and he hasn't won them by fluke either. Sometimes he's had to be patient, he's had to wait and pick his moment, but he's done so perfectly, and that's why he's got a perfect record in the mini stocks so far tonight. 1, 2, 3, Ben Kelly with an early lead. Interesting to see as they just go round bend number 2. They do get some of the track just flying up there, some debris from collisions that have happened in previous races. And an early lead then for 25, Pemina Sanko, who's had the lead in 2 races already this evening early on and dropped off the pace. Has he learned his lessons? What he should do is just take a leaf out of Brandon Parker's book. Man, it's been so difficult to get round. He's found himself in a healthy position in the production rods this evening. Can Nisanka do the same in the mini stocks? There's not much in it in the early stages. The race lead, it's a precarious one for number 25, Nisanka. And the Watson brothers having a mini duel of their own, trying to get into 3rd place, as they have done throughout the evening. Sibling rivalry out there on the track. Harry Watson in 2nd place the last time these cars were out on the track, but look at that, 3, 2, 4, Jack Dobson. Little nudge there in the back of 25, Nisanka. Nisanka does recover, holds firm, maintains the lead position in this race. But you do get the feeling that Dobson has just got a bit about him, and he does indeed go round on the inside of Nisanka. 3, 2, 4, Jack Dobson then on course to make it 4 wins from 4. Untouchable he's been so far this evening. The Watson boys and 25, Pemina Sanko, they'll want to have the final say though, as Harry Watson moves into 2nd place. But there's a significant gap, or at least there was, between Dobson in 1st place and Harry Watson in 2nd. Chipping away at that lead though, Harry Watson. A cool customer at the best of times. He'll need to keep focused if he is to dethrone 3, 2, 4 Jack Dobson, who moves on to his final lap, as do the Watson brothers and Nisanka. But just look at the gap now for 3, 2, 4 Jack Dobson. He's been brilliant all evening. He's raced with intent, with purpose, with desire. He's had the hunger to get the checkered flag time and time again. He's done it. He's been superb this evening. Nisanka in 2nd with Josh Watson in 3rd. Problems for number 1, Harry Watson. He finishes the race as he started, immobile on that back straight, watching on. Well, I think Dobson has had somewhere to be this evening, because he's been so quick, so dominant, proven exactly why he's the 2018 Sword of State champion. Terrific form. And 4 wins to show for it. The perfect night then for Jack Dobson, as he goes to pick up his checkered flag for his lap of honour. Thoroughly deserved for the 4th time this evening. Your race winner, number 3, 2, 4, Jack Dobson. We interrupt this racket to bring you commentary of 10 more laps of production rods racing. On the track, number 19, Marie Crane. Number 29, Lauren Miller. Brandon Parker in car number 931, the blue car with the yellow stripe on the side. 28 in the green is India Cowan. 537 is Tina Quayle. Steve Hands is behind the wheel of car number 205. And last but by no means least, number 22, Nick Ford. Threatened all evening. Hasn't quite got the rewards he would have hoped for. Is he going to save the best till last? As we await the green flag, number 19, Marie Crane, will be first through. This has been the story of the evening. And Lauren Miller in car number 29, the pink and black car, has been at the front. And look at that, a lightning quick start from Lauren Miller. Equally good from 931 Brandon Parker, who shoots past 28 India Cowan into third place. Has he quite got the gas just to get around India Cowan fully? Yes, he has. The manoeuvre a success for Brandon Parker. Early gains as well for 205. Steve Hands going around 537, Tina Quayle. Nick Ford then faced with the challenge of going around 28 India. Past the main stand, the noise reverberating around Ogden Raceway. 19 Marie Crane having to withstand the pressure early on. A familiar tale as 29 Lauren Miller bears down her rival out there on the track. For Lauren Miller alongside Marie Crane. No one can seem to keep up the pace with Lauren Miller. Nick Ford here, stuck behind Brandon Parker once again. He did manage to get round Brandon Parker in the previous race, did Nick Ford, to claim a second place for him. And look at him there, just exercising a brilliant overtake manoeuvre, weaving in and out of cars at will is Nick Ford. He moves into second place. Scintillating stuff from Nick Ford. Well, he's done the hard part as far as he's concerned. His job now is to track down Lauren Miller, who's got a bit of a healthy lead there, you would say. And if he can catch up with her, then this race is anyone's for the taking. So far, so good though for Lauren Miller. She's been dangerous all evening. She's been very, very focused on the job in hand. And her record this evening, rivaled only by that man in the mini stocks, Jack Dobson. Nick Ford then still can't seem to pick up his pace and chip away at that lead. It's still the same as it was a couple of laps ago. That will be to the annoyance of Nick Ford. Well, 29 Lauren Miller can't afford to rest on her laurels, because if she does, she knows a driver with the quality that Nick Ford has will make her pay. So she can't afford to ease off here. In third place still, Brandon Parker. There's a bit of a tussle for position going on further back between 28 India Cowan and 205 Steve Hands. But as far as the leaders of this race are concerned, Lauren Miller has 3/4 of a lap before she can be crowned a four-time champion this evening. A remarkable feat for Nick Ford isn't going to be able to get near it, and she can avoid a silly mistake on this final corner, which she can. And Lauren Miller, a winner once again. Nick Ford in second place. Brandon Parker will take third. There's a late charge here at the back from 205 Steve Hands. He will take fourth. I think that's 537 Tina Quayle in fifth. But it's all about Lauren Miller. She's winning herself a lot. A round of applause, please, for your race winner, number 29, Lauren Miller. Confirmation, your race winner, number 29, Lauren Miller of Manx Stock Car Racing. On again in 7 days' time. So if you're about, why not come down and show your support once again? Racing for the final time tonight. 63, Chris Moore gets us going. 667, Nick Hollister. 171, Ryan Edmonds, the next through. And instantly overtaken Chris Moore, who's been in the walls tonight, Big Norm. And what a start there from 24 Lee Jordan. And a collision between Stephen Guest and Darren Hudson. Hudson, the worse off there, being spun around. A nightmare start to his race. He's been pretty good tonight, Darren Hudson, you have to say. Been there or thereabouts, just pipped to the post a couple of times. 63 Chris Moore, I think that is officially a retirement there as 667 Nick Hollister and 24 Lee Jordan come together. And then a clash between 667 Nick Hollister and Ashley Harrison in vehicle number 188. Luckily for both drivers, no one clattered into the side, although losing control once again is Nick Hollister. Car number 667, I think that's Darren Hudson, who's in a world of trouble there in car number 4. On the front of this race though, 24 Lee Jordan made a beeline for the front of the pack, didn't he? Right early on the first lap, just zooming past a number of cars on that back straight. He's not looked back since. Hudson is continuing. Chris Moore has officially retired. It's going around the inside of 24 Lee Jordan, the screech of the top. Pummeled into submission there. There's not a lot he can do about that. Involved in the collision was number 71, Stephen Guest. And Guest now tries to pounce on another position and go around 24 Lee Jordan, and he does. Great driving there then from 71 Stephen Guest. And there's something that looks like it's caught a light actually on the bottom of car number 667. As you see that, sparks flying and coming off the vehicle as Nick Hollister goes round and past this main stand. Who's in the lead? 71 Stephen Guest. The next to go around the main stand, 188 Ashley Harrison is in the lead. Well, Nick Hollister is still going, and all credit to him, because it sounds like he's having a bit of trouble with his car, and it doesn't look the best as he goes round. You can see underneath this car something seems to be alight. There's not long to go in the final race of the evening. And the noises coming from some of these cars, there is the sparks, well, very, very evident from the bottom of car 667. I just wonder if that is a safety hazard. Lots and lots of smoke coming from the back of his car. 24 Lee Jordan's coming through. And he's on to his final lap. And look at that, 188 Ashley Harrison is flying. Well, he wants to win with ease, and it looks like he's going to be that way. 4 Darren Hudson has crashed out. 667 Nick Hollister is battling on, but the checkered flag is out, and it's going to go to Ashley Harrison. .171 Ryan Edmonds is in second place. Well, the race win goes to Ashley Harrison. The prize presentation this evening, starting off with the mini stocks in third place overall, the driver of car number 27, Josh Watson. In second place overall this evening, the driver of car number 25. Let's hear it for Pema Nisanka. But the overall winner in the mini stocks this evening, with a record of 4 wins from 4 races, the driver of car number 324, Jack Dobson. And the winner of the whites and yellows this evening, the driver of car number 777, Jake Hooper. Thank you, that man. Moving on to the production rods this evening, in third place overall in car number 931, Brandon Parker. In second place overall in the production rods this evening, the driver of car number 22, Nick Ford. The overall winner and top female driver this evening, again with a record of 4 wins from 4 races. Let's hear it for number 29, Lauren Miller. For Lee Jordan. Oh. $171. In second place this evening, the driver of car number 171, Ryan Edmonds. Ashley Harrison first, yeah. For the overall winner in the bangers this evening, let's hear it for number 188, Ashley Harrison. Thank you very much for coming out this evening, ladies and gentlemen. The prize winners going round for a lap of honour. We say a very special happy birthday to the soon-to-be 17-year-old Lisa O'Neill. To everybody from everybody here, I should say, at Onken Raceway, we wish you a very special birthday. And we hope to see you all here again soon. Onken Raceway, you are beautiful.
Can you say happy anniversary to Di and Dave?
Di and Dave.
Yeah, Di and Dave.
And also a request, a very happy anniversary to Di and Dave. Di and Dave, have a very good anniversary. Hope it's been a brilliant day here and a great evening at Onken Raceway. We'll see you here next week. Oh, cheers, man.